Hello, everybody. Peace. Welcome to another episode. And today I'm going to be talking about how to deal with people who just keep pulling you down, people who are threatened by your attempt to be good, people who just continuously demean you and they tell you that you are this fake person who is pretending and you're not really someone who is dignified and virtuous. And I know it sounds awful, right? But let's get into it.
From beautiful seas to flourishing legacies.
So there is this fable by Aesop's Fable, and it talks about a fox. Now, I'm probably butchering the whole story, but it's such a powerful sentiment, and I hope I can communicate it clearly. So there is this story in Aesop's Fables, and it is about a fox. This fox, it has no tail. And it comes into a community of foxes, and every single fox has a tail, a big, beautiful, huge tail. And the fox comes to them and says, "Do you want to know a way that you can be even better than what you are right now?" And the rest of the foxes say, yes, tell us how we can be better. And the fox without a tail says, every single one of you should cut off your tails. Cut off your tails. And they look at the fox confused and they say, how is cutting off our tails going to make us better? And then the fox looks at them and says, this is kind of like secret. This is something that you should do. This is going to make you so much more dignified and so much more better than you are now. And then one wise fox comes forward and he says to the fox, you want us to lower our standards so you can be the one who is higher than us. And basically, I think I butchered that last part. That was meant to be the punchline. But the point is that the fox who had a tail, who was wise, went to the fox with no tail. And it said to that fox that you only want us to cut off our tails so we go down to your level. And us having tails is something that is actually natural, it's dignified, and it's beautiful. Now, as I said, I butchered the story, but the sentiment exists. And this really comes down to so many of our relationships that we have with other people in our lives. So when we are on this road to recovery, we are on this journey of growth, we act a certain way. We might act a certain way where we don't really argue back with people. We put our boundaries there. We don't really, we do have anger. We have all of the emotions, everything we're supposed to, but we're not fiery. We don't lose ourselves quickly inside of an argument. We are dignified. We try to act in a way that we hope we can be. We try to be graceful. We be modest. We try to show the best character of being a Muslim, because the whole definition of being a Muslim is all about having good character. And what happens is sometimes the people who have been so used to us being in their lives and being and doing things that they were doing, maybe it was a substance abuse, maybe it was watching something, when I say watching something, I literally mean by watching something that has swear words inside of it, right, which is such a norm. But you, in your pursuit of growth, or trying to stay away from certain things, protecting your ears, protecting your eyes, protecting your body, and doing all of these things, and then what happens is that whenever there is gossiping happening, you don't take part in the conversation. You kind of exclude yourself. And especially in women and also men circles as well, to talk about someone is a kind of bonding experience, right? You've all kind of like invested into this thing that brings you all together at the cost of talking about someone else. And what happens is when you kind of step away from that, people might label you as like, who does she think she is? Oh, she's so arrogant. Oh, she's so boring. She's like trying to be this thing that she's not, and she's like pretending she thinks she's an angel or something. And this is very real as well. So this is an interesting phenomenon that I really wanted to talk about, because I don't think it's spoken about enough, that when you're on this journey of growth, people will begin to become threatened by you, and they will begin to demean your good efforts. And they might say things like, you're not being real, you're not being being authentic. You're not being this, you're not being that. And I really wanted this video to be something that is hopefully validating for you to say, continue trying to be the best version of yourself, even if you are not there yet. Meet yourself where you are. And if you want to have a character of impeccable quality, right? And that is your goal. Of course, none of us are there yet, right? But we can try and embody those qualities inside of us until they become who we are. And it is very normal for the people around us to feel like as if we are almost disrespecting them because we are not approving of their negativity, right? And it's something that is important for us to remember, that it can be a very lonely journey. But I also want you to know that when you continue upon this journey of trying to be your best self, trying to be the best version of yourself, your people, the people who are on the same path, the people who are on the straight path, they will come to you, and Allah, the Creator, will surround you by those who are like you. And instead of walking into a place where there is soot and where people are a blacksmith, where they are trying to where it smells and it smells bad, and then leaving it and then having the remnants on you, you are going to be walking constantly, God willing, on this journey of growth inside of a perfume shop, and the influence of those people who are on that same journey will be like a musk on your clothes, and you will smell like a good person, I would say. But a person doesn't smell good, but I would say hopefully your soul will smell like a good person, because we as Muslims believe that the soul has a scent as well. So continue on your journey of growth, and there might be a time that you're completely alone, where the people around you are, feel disrespected, like I said, where the people around you will kind of pull you back and try to push you back into the behaviors. And most of the time, the reason why they do this is because they want to make themselves feel better. They want to make themselves feel like, oh, I'm not a bad person. If this person is doing it, then I can continue because it's, it's normalized. And then the shame that should be there. Now, toxic shame is something different, but the shame that is there because a lack of modesty, and modesty isn't just in how you dress, it's in how you act. The lack of shame won't be there for them if they feel like you are also taking part in their their bad behavior, and when you walk away from that shame comes back, that natural shame, and then they want to drag you back in, just like that fox who had no tail, who tried to bring all the other foxes down with it just so it could feel like it was king. So I hope you keep this in mind, to just keep going, keep continuing. You are doing amazing. And if you want to join a community of like-minded sisters and women who are on this journey of growth, I am opening our group coaching cohort very soon. Get on the waiting list. All the details are below. And if you want to have something that is free and something that is amazing, I do have a free downloadable of my book, The Woke Writer. It's all about letting go. It's all about surrender, and check that out. All the information is under this video. Have a beautiful and blessed day, everyone. Peace.